raise your hand and then leave. Like, that's
Oh god. Dear Lord.
no, just kidding. No, but for serious though. Polt's the best, one of the best players of all
Take
time.
it away, Bob.
Okay, who cares? Here we go. Jeez. And to the south, we have the orange Terran player. It is Beastie Cutie. All right.
Oh wow. This is an epic battle.
Battle.
Oh my god, he's getting some damage done.
Being more annoying than anything. To the north, we have the blue Terran player, Captain America himself. It is Polt. All right.
Oh, sick observing. Observer number 3 is on fire today.
That's right. All right. Well, we've already seen the wonderful mastery of TVT from Polt today when he defeated Kelzer earlier on in this event. In the first series of today, it was, if I remember correctly. And yeah, Polt's pretty good, man. What else can be said about that? I mean, I said it in the video that we showed earlier. This guy's won so much. There's very few StarCraft pros in the history of StarCraft 2 who have won more than this guy has. Like, who has won more than him? Like, in total events.
Oh,
Like, I'd say MC? Maybe?
maybe.
No, sorry, Tasia. Sorry, Tasia's won more events, I think. Like, actual number of premier level
And
events.
was Tasia up like what, 20 dream hacks or something?
No, I thought it was, yeah, 20 Dream Hacks. I think his actual premier level events is at like 11 to 13, somewhere around there, I think Tasia has. And Polt, though, must be getting pretty close to that, I can imagine. But just the prestige of the ones that Polt has won, though, I think surpasses
Oh yeah.
that of Tasia overall. I mean, Tasia's never won a WCS. Polt has like a mantle worth of a whole wall.
I mean, Polt's just always been a wrecking ball. Where Tasia was like at one point on what, Slayers or something. I think.
A long time ago, he was
Yeah.
Slayers, yeah.
And they're just like, who's this kid?
Yeah.
But yeah, you know. Polt doing a little bit of a beastie on beastie.
Yeah, I don't know how Beastie's not woefully unprepared for this. He has a bunker, a little bit of position
Might line him
in
up.
this case. But, oh, nice hit there with the KD8 charges.
This is gonna be painful, actually.
Yeah, he's losing quite a lot of units here. Actually gets hit with the KD8 charges there. But, nonetheless, this natural is largely forfeit, forced to retreat is Beastie Cutie. But to what end, as he loses most of his workers on the retreat path. Forced to consolidate his forces towards his production here is Beastie Cutie. But by doing so, he is giving up some positioning here to these KD8 charges from Polt. Polt is not sending anything else across the map, though, as whatever he has here is all he'll use, but he's making the most of it, as 12 workers and Rising are being killed on the side of Beastie Cutie from the hand of Polt.
Yeah. It's 30 to 20 workers now. Polt making a second command center into an orbital at this point at the same time.
Ouch. Nice KD8 charge, too, on the workers that all clumped up together. Dang it. This is a lot more damage than I think Beastie Cutie was hoping for, that is for sure. Polt will be happy with this, eventually cleaned up, but 18 SCVs going down. He's at 17 SCVs in total for Beastie to the 32 of Polt. What an excellent position already for our Korean Terran player.
Oh yeah, this is a fantastic position.
Yeah, Beastie has to get something done with his Banshee, but I mean...
Cloak's almost done.
Cloak is almost done, yes.
What do we got in the main? What do we got here? Do we have any, no turrets yet? Well, I guess engineering base is on the way right now. So those will probably be under construction soon. Is he saving up scans? Looks like he's going to have one in time.
You'll have one scan, but that is... Stim is actually almost done too, right? Production tab is no longer there. But Stim was almost done, and that'll actually help. Yeah, there it is, almost about to finish too. So these Marines will be able to chase away and maybe even kill this Banshee if Beastie is not paying attention.
Okay. Beastie's getting a little bit of work done here.
It's something it's definitely what he needs. That cancels the missile turret there. Not gonna get done quite yet. Scan does go down. Oh, it's so close. No, he will get
Makes it away.
We'll live to fight
And
another
that was
day.
his scan. He sees the medevac. Does he see it?
Add-on
Yes, does see it.
complete.
I'll keep an eye on that Banshee.
You get that, Mr. Second Observer.
Yeah, I got an eye on that Banshee. There we go.
All right, you get that. You keep that Banshee. There's two, by the way.
Oh, I totally didn't see that. Yeah, well, I'll keep an eye on this one. Considering I can only see one thing at once. Anyway, the counter drop for Polt is moving across the map, though, as we see the second Banshee there briefly getting some damage done. But this Banshee that we're looking at in the picture is going to get cleaned up, though, by the... Oh, actually, no, look at that. Does not get cleaned up quite yet. But either way, that is enough of that.
Is there a second stim? Oh, I guess it just ended there.
Yeah.
Taking lots of damage on that medevac, on the non-loaded Medank.
the non-loaded Medank.
Yeah.
Wow, totally going in the meta. All right, so forced to run back with this one medevac full of stuff, not getting a whole lot of damage done, but Polt is so far ahead already from his initial damage with his Reapers that he can afford to do whatever it takes to get more ahead. Like they always say, if you're ahead, get more ahead. And Polt is starting to tech up, getting his combat shields, +1 attack, pumping out some Marines and SCVs, macroing up like a boss is Polt. Although, does he have another CC down? No CC yet. It looks like Polt actually may just look to end the game pretty soon, if I were to venture a guess here. As BC Cutie himself is trying to get his economy back up, and he has largely almost reached parity as far as the SCV count is concerned.
Yeah. I mean, as far as structures, they have the same production. It's pretty similar there, in fact, but the tank count is still, I think,
And there it
3,
is.
almost 4 to 1.
Yeah.
Let's see, maybe he has 2 out by now. Yeah, 2. By the time he crosses the map, might be 4 on 3, which is, Beastie can hold, but overall, the armor supply is just so much higher for Polt.
Yeah, and we all know Polt is an absolute beast when it comes to positioning and just taking the right engagements at the right moment.
This will be nice, though. If Polt tries to set up a drop in the back, depends if he's going to try and break through the front, which he could do.
Yeah,
But as soon as he tries to go for a drop, these guys are going to come into play.
oh no, it looks like BC Cutie's going to move his Vikings a little bit out of position here, or I guess back into position rather.
Yeah, just not enough substance. I mean, Polt didn't have to siege his tanks there, and he still had enough to break that front line. And with breaking that, he might get the CC if he stims and goes for it. I think he will.
Yeah, he is going to stim and go for it. Yeah, the health getting really low pretty quickly. He's going to try to repair this one spazzing out.
This guy's
but he's so mad at the world.
Yeah.
It's like, I want to repair, but I can't reach. Oh, and he died too.
All right. Well, I mean, Beast is in a terrible position. Let's get that straight right away.
Yes.
But he does have the air superiority here, so he can push back any type of vision. And I don't know if Polt's going to be able to push all the way in here.
Yeah, I don't think in the current position. I think he's fine with containing him as he himself is getting his third base up and running. So, yeah, behind this, and he is such a commanding position is Polt. All started from his initial early aggression with his Reapers that did so much more damage than they should have.
Yep.
But yes, either way, we have the Liberator now create a little liberation zone, or freedom zone as some like to call it, likely over these tanks to push them back, forcing them to siege. Oh no, nice, a stim from Polt will clean up that Liberator.
Wow,
very well done.
That was nice.
So he doesn't have to move his tanks at all. I ain't moving my tanks, he says, and we'll sacrifice some Marines for that cause.
Yeah, Polt does have a nice group of units.
Back at home.
Yep.
I'll click on that, don't you worry. If I could find it first, there we go.
Already clicked.
No, there we go. It's there now. All right, yes, he does have a nice army back at home. So yeah, this is not everything that he has, and he's just really just using that army back at home to secure his third base. And any drops that BC Cutie might try, unbeknownst to Polt, will not take him off guard. The scan goes down, and now BC Cutie actually knows what's up to in the main base.
Yeah.
Of actually, what would have got here? A big, huge drop, I think, incoming here, as we can see in the picture-in-picture. And we're gonna follow that massive quadruple drop coming out of Polt here, moving towards the south side of the map. Look to put on some perhaps game-ending damage for BC Cutie.
Yep. Same time, Beast has 2 drops, one going to the left, one going to the right. So not many units back at home, to be honest. Third CC. Wow, that's a really ambitious spot for it.
Yeah.
That's like, hey, take this.
Yeah, BC Cutie looking to do a little bit of drop of his own. We'll get some damage done, at least a double drop rather, getting some damage done on Polt's side of the map. But the main...
Quite a bit of damage already, actually.
Yeah, getting some workers killed. About 12 going down so far. But the reinforcements from Polt are good and will manage to fend that off ultimately. But this got to be raising some questions.
Got to heal.
Some,
Heal her up, Polt.
He will. I think he will get it just fine. But now the massive drop in the main natural base.
GG.
Too much. Yeah. I mean, he knew something was up. He's like, "Where's your army, bro?
Yeah.
Where's your army?"
Why are you retreating?
Yeah. And it just landed in his base. That was way too much for him to deal with. So well played by Polt. Takes game 1 and fast, fairly quick game, I gotta say. Fairly straightforward. A little bit too much for BC Cutie was Polt's skills there.
Let's jump to the brackets really quick. This game that just happened might not be updated just yet, but the other ones certainly will be.
All right, let's take a look at that bracket, man. All right, as we saw in the first match of the day, Polt 2-1 Kelzer. That was a super close series. I highly recommend watching that one in the VODs, as Polt was dead in 2 of those games. I think Kelzer could have easily taken that series, and then the fortunes would have been a little bit different for him, as Kelzer is out now. As we can see in the bracket, he lost 2-1 in the losers bracket side of things to Bly 2-1. Also was an incredible series with the Fungals of the Century, man. What are we calling that? Are we calling that Fungals of the Century? It's a young century, and Sarkov's only been around for 5 of those years of the century so far. So yeah,
I don't know of the century. That's a little ambitious.
I'm gonna call it that. Fungals of the Century.
We'll get some highlights on that for sure.
Yeah, and also BCQD had taken a Bly in a very good series, excellent series, well done, very straightforward though. 2-1 versus Bly in the second series of the day. But yes, we are in Pult versus BCQD right now. Pult is up 1-0 versus BCQD. Waiting in the losers bracket final is Bly to face the loser of this match. Yes, guys, this is the Monday Night Gauntlet $300 event. The event is brought to you by us, NexusRecall.com. Sponsored by Cetone and the Gauntlet crew. You can follow them on Twitter at GauntletSE2 for the latest news and info for Gauntlet events, as well as show them some love. I'm Bobby Awesome. With me is Element, and we are NexusRecall.com. We are partnered with this event, or in this event, with Matcherino, adding to the $300 prize pool. All you need is your participation. Head over to Matcherino.com, and also more information will be popping up in chat. You can add to the prize pool for these players, and also type in the coupon code MNG. That'll help add to the overall prize pool. Thank you so much for that. It helps encourage these players to participate in events and supports them.
Well, we're gonna jump to a quick video and we'll be back right after.
Here we go.
Welcome to the Monday Night Gauntlet series. Monday Night Gauntlet will occur every single Monday, beginning with an open bracket qualifier to determine who gets the wildcard spot in the $300 Monday Night Gauntlet event the following week. The winner of the $300 Monday Night Gauntlet will compete against 5 other Gauntlet champions, as well as champions from a variety of community StarCraft 2 events. In the $1,000 Gauntlet Season 1 Finals, 6 more Mondays straight of Gauntlet StarCraft action, 6 qualifiers and 6 $300 events in total, culminating in the massive 16-champion Gauntlet Season 1 Finals. So mark your calendars and clear your schedule as Monday Night Gauntlet continues next week, Monday, April 4th, where we will see players battle through the veritable gauntlet to claim the sought-after wildcard spot. The winner of that qualifier will then join 3 other players on Monday, April 11th for the $300 Monday Night Gauntlet. So sit back, chug some caffeine, and experience the ride with us as we continue on this season of amazing StarCraft 2 action every single Monday.
All right, game 2 of this best of 3 in the winners bracket finals. We have Pult versus BCQD. Pult taking game number 1. All right, so to the north, we have the pink Terran player down 1 game. It is BCQD. And to the south, taking game number 1, it is the boss himself, the boss Terran of them all. It is Pult.
Good
Man.
stuff there, Mr. Bob.
What an awesome time to be watching. No, we're not just watching StarCraft right now, man. We're casting StarCraft, hanging with people
I'm supposed
watching
to be
it.
casting? Oh my goodness.
Oh, jeez. What did you tell me?
Oh.
Oh, man. That's funny. But, and Pult, man.
Wait, hold on.
Pult's a legend. Oh,
Beastie is doing what Beastie does.
Okay, Beastie's doing something.
Racks on the map.
Racks on the map.
Where's the third one though, Beastie? Is there gonna be a third? Oh.
Aw.
No, this guy will put one like over here somewhere. Maybe inside his base.
But he's doing 3. He needs to get that at the gas, doesn't he?
Yeah, he probably won't do 3.
Yeah.
You're right, Bob.
Ain't gonna be 3. Not this time. At least not yet. But either way, this will be a little bit of a nice early aggression here for... Okay, so everything, all the sound is on.
Yeah, I just
Just good to be sure.
had to make sure.
Yes.
When you go to Europe, you gotta make sure.
True enough. Oh yeah, we are in the EU server right now. That's
Yep.
right. All right. So how's Pult going to deal with this? We'll see right away. I mean, it's not a huge commitment by BCQD on this, though. At least not yet.
Well, if I remember correctly, Pult faced something very similar against Kelliser, right? And he just put a bunker down and lots of Marines. But he knew that it was happening. He scouted up in SCV.
Yeah.
I think that's what happened.
Either way, getting some nice hits off on Pult's Reaper. In fact, gets the Reaper kill, too. So caught a little bit off guard was Pult.
Yeah.
So nicely done. He's actually just going to hold back here by the looks of it.
I wonder, though, if Pult's going to be wondering what the heck that SCV was doing out here. Why is that SCV with these Reapers? You know, you don't need to
I mean,
scout.
you got to know it's gonna be. He's gonna want to throw it on a bunker. So at least traditionally, that's.
Oh,
what
I mean,
it's
but
for.
no. I mean, at this point,
Yeah.
he doesn't see that.
Yeah, he only saw the one. That's
Yeah.
true. He only saw the one Reaper initially. But that Hellion too, nice spread there by BC Kitty managing to get that Hellion down, and these Reapers
Beastie
will
OP.
heal too. Wow.
Okay, BC, you got to go up the side though to get up that ramp.
Yeah, a little bit of indecision it seems like for BC Kitty. Not sure what he plans on doing, and does move in with his 3 Reapers. Some workers from Polt are forced to be pulled off the line. Some worker kills are going to be had for BC Cutie as he manages his way out of the main base,
Wow,
and
without
everything
losing any.
survived. Wow, how low was that health on that?
We did
one
have
Reaper?
Beastie send his racks back home and go into marine production though.
Yeah.
Might have been able to get more done if he committed fully to that, but at the same time, safe play here.
I mean, considering what he's killed so far. I
Wait,
think
no,
that
here's
was
what you need to
respectable.
consider. Polt doesn't have a CC.
No,
Beastie does. No reason to risk it.
that's true.
Polt does have cloak on the way though.
Does he know that Polt doesn't have one?
Oh no, I don't think he could.
Like, I don't think he never went down there to check.
But he does. He knows he does, and that's
Yeah.
enough. Oh, that would have been really nice.
Really nice, but not quite. As you have to be careful on these Hellions. The Hellions can defeat these Reapers, but actually, I guess it cuts both ways.
Yeah, you needed to get a good splash
Yeah.
for such a take on 4.
Line them up, yeah. I also have to be very wary of the KD8 charges too that these Reapers are capable of
My
throwing
God.
out there.
Polt is landing these guys like no tomorrow.
Yeah, I really like that trailer. I guess just
Yeah.
it's like, you know what? I think I'll try that, Blizz.
You know what? They probably had this really high-end simulation going, and Polt was the guy who played the Terran
That's right.
in that simulation. I mean, like, you know what? The computer can't handle it. Who can we get to control these units?
Like the only thing that could beat it was an Ultralisk.
Yeah. Oh boy.
So yes, BC Cutie is in an excellent position, reflected in his supply, the worker supply as well. 5 SCVs ahead is Beastie at this particular moment. We got the base going down for Polt as we speak, though. Getting a CC down.
Wow. Get right up that ramp, but dies instantly. Oh my god.
Goes the ramp just for a peek. That's all he wants. Then bang.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
BC did get to see it though. He definitely got to see it, and
Yeah.
he does have enough to push us back, I feel.
Yeah, I think so too. I don't think Polt's gonna get a whole lot of damage done as long as BC Cutie is paying attention. Yeah, we'll chase it away. Didn't want to lock on either with that.
Yeah. I mean, with a Cyclone in one scan, Cyclone
Yeah.
in one scan, you're in a pretty bad position, especially with this turret here. I feel like maybe, did he? Well, he didn't cancel because he used it for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, BC's looking like he's in a pretty good position this game, actually.
No, absolutely excellent position, but don't count out Polt just yet, as he hasn't taken any critical damage and he's in an okay position. And considering he is such a macro beast himself, and he can always eke out those little advantages to bring himself
Well, I
back
feel
into
like
the game.
Polt's so good with his control too, especially that he
Yeah.
might be able to get some damage done with these, even if
Yeah.
he's fully known.
It's true.
Oh,
Really get up there. Just trying to scout out to see what it could
wants to
see.
see the third CC,
And
that's
does
huge,
see the
actually.
third CC. Nice.
Yeah.
Good scout there by BC Cutie that the tenacity did pay off for him. But in seeing that third CC, we're going to see Polt drop down his third fairly shortly, I'd surmise, and try to get at least some sort of economic advantage or edge on BC Cutie, as BC Cutie, we could clearly see, is ahead in that regard.
Yeah, I'm wondering if there it is. Starts up in the back there.
There it is.
I don't know if BC was gonna throw down 2 more racks and make this a fight, but
No,
he's perfectly comfortable going to that full-on macro game.
Yeah, both players just going to macro up to the 3 base economies for this in this TVT. Oh, nicely spotted by Beastie, forcing the cloak on the Banshees of Polt, and no aggression. I guess no damage will be done by these guys, at least not yet.
Here's the best of 3, guys. I'm gonna put some text up there. I think next game. Had a little bit issue where for some reason best of 3 and best of 5 just won't show up.
Yeah, they just don't appear on the overlay. Yeah.
Yeah. Sad times.
Either way, so Polt is trying to find an opening. He's just doing
This
what
is
Polt
not
does. This is not that.
This is like the worst spot to
Yeah.
go.
kind of.
Oh no! Back to the no opening.
Oh no, there's Marines that agreed with too, and just done.
Whoa!
Wow.
It went right down though. Can we see that guy down there? No, we can't.
It's too far down, man. So
All right.
well played, excellent defense, really impenetrable defense by Beastie Cutie so far.
Look at Beastie's army supply. Like Polt cannot take this third anytime soon.
No.
Just got a hold in his main. But while doing that, Beastie's going to float on over and take his. Get even further ahead.
Yeah, so as you see, guys, the Beastie Cootie is moving across the map. You can see that reflected in the mini-map. He's doing this, yeah, sure, he could very well kill Polt with this, but that's not the ultimate goal. The goal is to push back on Polt, keep Polt on his side of the map, and secure his third base while all that is happening. That is usually how players do it. You don't just take a third and just camp at home. At least most players don't. The good ones will apply pressure while they do so. So they don't get picked apart by drops and such. And we see Beastie Cutie scan inside the main base, knows exactly what's up with Polt. Polt's composition here, and I think he's feeling pretty good about himself right now.
Yeah, this is a really nice contain here.
Yeah.
He has the air superiority and pick off all of these not tech labs. Supply depots at the front.
Yeah, these supply depots are going to be forfeit. He has air superiority, as you did say. He's left uncontested in that regard with the Vikings there, camped right above the tanks, rather, of Polt. Now, what can Polt do to break out of this is the question.
He has to do something, but with such a small ramp, he can't stim down.
No.
He's going to try and drop the bio, maybe on the low ground, and try to swipe around.
But still, there's quite a lot of Marines there, though, for...
I'll let you get that drop, Bob.
Yeah, okay. I shall do that, then. All right.
Let us know, too, guys, if you like this picture-in-picture, what you do like about it, what you don't like about it. If Bob's controlling it terribly, let us know.
I'm terrible.
There we go. Always like feedback.
Follow. That's true. That's the first time I've actually controlled it, so bear with me. But yes, anyway, so we are following that double drop. Polt had to try to make something happen. Trying to buy time, holding off this main force here.
Wow, Beast actually lost a couple siege tanks there.
That's amazing, yeah.
His bio probably wanted to go down here, but it's hard to click down there because of how the ridge goes over top. Did that center tower come up right as Polt was trying to go in?
Yeah, it looked like it, and he's just going to drop off his units here, too. Yeah, the sensor towers are covering Beastie Cutie's base. He'll know any drops coming into his side of the map, as we see right now. The Marines and I guess the Marines are going to be met with the reinforcements from Beastie Cutie and get absolutely slaughtered. Yeah, absolutely devastating for Polt as it effectively ends this counter-aggression that Polt had planned. And we're seeing that reflected in the supply here. 140 supply for Beastie Cutie to the 110 of Polt. And he's in such a commanding position on his third base, mining this whole time. He has sensor towers up, covering both potential drop avenues of that Polt can do. And we saw that reflected right here. The sensor tower went up, the drop was spotted. Polt knew it was spotted, decided to go for a frontal assault, got crushed by the reinforcing army that Beastie Cutie had sitting back at home. So yeah, Beastie Cutie's in an excellent position right now. And we'll see if he can continue on with this advantage, though.
Yeah. Upgrades will be in Polt's favor in both mech and bio. But I wonder if Beastie's going to drop down a fourth at any point here. That would be something I'd like to see. Stimming up into this might be a little ambitious. He could probably do it, though. Got a lot of tanks.
Oh, he's just going to drop
a lot of tanks. Oh my god, the bio!
An excellent position. Yeah, that bio is getting slammed by Beastie Cutie's tanks here. Some supplementary, although...
He's going to pick up his bio too, I feel, here.
Well, Beastie lost a lot of his Marines there too, running up against that cliff and
more
by Polt's tanks. Overall, Polt's taking whatever engagement he can with the most effective efficiency, and he managed to hold it off.
There it is,
quite
the fourth
well,
base.
I gotta say. There it is.
Yeah, I feel Beastie, as soon as he saw that he's not going to get much done there, said, "Hey, let's push this a little further."
Yeah, the advantage that Beastie Cutie had is starting to narrow ever so slightly. Although that being said, Beastie Cutie is still ahead and can still definitely close out this game if he chooses to do so properly. But, I mean, Polt's not a guy you just go and win a game against. No, you have to play your best, even in an advantageous position. And what do we always say? When Polt's behind, you lose. That's what happens. And right now, Polt's behind. So Beastie Cutie is on the ropes, in other words. That's exactly what happens with this in StarCraft 2. So we have Beastie Cutie looking to put on a heavy aggression here with his Medanks, I'll call them, and some stim-ready bio beneath it for support. I like that too, sending that one Marine there to
oh my god, lots of losses there.
Wow. Yeah, Polt not paying quite enough attention there. The Medanks picking apart a lot of Polt's squishy bio forces there.
Yeah, he's got the same thing we saw Kelzer do earlier. It's a full stretch out coverage of the entire map to make sure no medevacs get through.
Yeah, and that keeps the expansions too. So yeah, just multiple purposes.
Covering all his bases, basically.
Yeah.
And covering all the potential bases of Polt. Oh boy.
Yeah.
A couple people in the chat saying he Polt their energy. Sorry guys, your energy's no good here.
That's sad. It's not compatible.
Yeah. Polt needs a lot more energy than you can supply. Polt already has quite a lot.
Now BCQD is opting to create a sort of contain here on the outside of the third base of Polt. Polt's gonna peek around here with his medevac to see what he is facing, and what he's facing is part of his nightmares, I believe, as this is a hard contain. I mean, this is gonna be really hard for Polt to break should he choose to do so anytime soon. And I think BCQD is fully aware of that. He's now sending his reinforcements across the map in a stream, or I guess in pockets rather, of army here,
Yeah.
to reinforce this contain. Look at a wonderful spread too by both players, really. Anybody who tries to charge in will pay dearly for it. This is kind of a, the classic TVT stalemate. That is a beautiful command center. Man, Polt makes good command centers.
It's just so sad though, because it's never gonna go anywhere.
It's like, it's never going anywhere in life.
I saw this in the production tab just a couple minutes ago. Polt was making Vikings instead of medevacs. Just get a little bit of air superiority, push them back, and wow, Polt's actually gonna go for this.
Maybe try to get some of BCQ's army out of position here. Will he lose? He might lose a medevac. No, he doesn't. He keeps most of his tanks alive there. Really nicely done. Good reaction time by Polt, cleaning up a couple of BCQ's tanks in the meantime.
Oh, look at BC. Sensor towers all around now.
Wow. Even on Polt's side of the map. Polt can't even leave his base without BCQD knowing about it. It's embarrassing, actually.
Oh, we're going for it. Here we go, Bob.
This is all or nothing, I think.
This Marine sees the impending doom.
It's must tell headquarters.
Hey guys, everything's up in the ships. We should probably watch out.
Yeah.
It's gonna be interesting to see if these tanks are focus fired on the Marines. I feel like that would just
All right, here it goes. Polt's moving right into the army of BCQD, but the siege tank line is good for Beastie. But look at this, a nice micro control here by Polt as he's...
Look at the army drop a Beastie. It's absolutely slamming down.
What?
Slamming.
He has excellent focus fire on the tanks by Polt during that whole engagement. It wasn't just an A move, but he was taking...
This army here,
wow.
You let your men down.
You could have been made the difference.
Oh, now they stim in. Yeah. Yeah, this tank better blast them all the way back to hell.
Oh, man. That is pretty funny. Wow, excellent engagement.
Here's the question, though. What do we got back at home for Beastie? Because Polt's on a death march here.
Yeah. Well, he has a lot of reinforcements here from BCQD waiting back at home, so Polt has to be very careful when initiating this engagement. His engagement to break out was genius. His focus fire was really good, prioritizing taking out the tanks and any medevac support that BCQD did have, so really well played by Polt. But now the shoe's on the other foot here on BCQD is now in a better position, though, than I think than Polt was in defense, that is. He's in defense of a fourth. This fourth is up and running. He has a decent tank line, a lot of Marines. Yeah, BCQD is... this will be a tough wall to crack here.
Yep. Beastie does have Liberators coming out, so that's nice. Maybe catch all these tanks in the air. Look at this huge...
Oh, no!
Oh, boy, that could have been crazy.
He almost boosted right into that.
Yeah, huge concave being set up by Beastie here. He's going to just take these Marines and jump over the sledge and get the work done. Wow, tank shots.
All right, excellent play here by Polt. Going to eliminate some of the economic advantage here. That
base is gone.
That fourth base is done, as he's not even going to bother trying to repair that.
No.
But the other fourth base, also known as the fifth base, for Beastie is up and running. He's just going to manage his workers over there. A little bit harder to assault that base.
Yeah, and this one's also on. Oh my god, a big battle coming into play.
He's going to collapse on Polt's army, and he does manage to evaporate the large portion of Polt's attacking force here. Polt's forced to fall back just ever so slightly, creating a new siege line here with his reinforcing Marines. So he did...
Yeah, that looked devastating for Polt, but the army supply is actually very similar still.
Yeah.
Upgrades, I believe, are similar now. 3-3 to 3-3. One more in the tank upgrades for Polt.
All right, so Polt actually may look to siege out this fifth base here too, taking another hit to the economy of BCQ here. I mean, will he get it? I think he will. The burst damage is a little bit too much, and repair won't matter at all, and kill a lot of SCVs in the process. And now running
Beastie dropped his tanks right in front of his bio. I'm not sure if that was the right call.
This bio is absolutely evaporating to these tanks that are already in siege in excellent position for Polt. Polt taking now a huge supply lead after this engagement. BCQD caught on unprepared there. That's really surprising, uncharacteristic.
Well, I mean,
really.
When it no longer works to just drop Marines and take out bases, Polt drops a bunch of tanks.
Like a lot of tanks.
Yeah,
some Marines
all
for
the
support.
tanks.
Yeah. You just don't use Marines to attack, you just use them to support your Marines.
And Polt scans every base on the far upside, sees the one in the below with this hero marine.
Yeah.
Polt, from being in a terrible position, is now in a commanding position.
Yeah, as long as he's careful and Polk is nothing.
Careful.
If not
I'm dropping my
careful.
tanks all over you.
That's not careful. No. Yeah, look at that army just absolutely devastating whatever BCK had left. He's now about half the supply of Polk, and Polk takes the game and the series 2-0.
My God, what have we witnessed?
Well, amazing play by an absolute champion is what we saw.
Yeah. World class.
He was way behind in that game, man. But I said, BC Cutie can close this out as long as he plays at the level he was playing at already. But he made a couple mistakes there, initiating those engagements, especially he to defend his fourth. He didn't. He decided to scrap it. I'm like, that I can accept that because there's a lot of tanks, Medanks, that Polt had. But he is way too late in defending his fifth base, and then after it was already dead, decides to go defend the area that he didn't need anymore, and then just lost his army because of it. So a little bit of, I guess you could call indecision, or perhaps just he didn't have enough information to make the right choice, and we saw him pay dearly for it. All right, guys, this is the $300 Monday Night Gauntlet. And this event is brought to you by usnextreakle.com and sponsored by C-Tone and the Gauntlet crew. Follow them on Twitter at GauntletSC2 for the latest news and information for Gauntlet events. I'm Bobby Awesome. With me is Element.
And I am here.
It is a joy to be here with you guys today. Hope you guys are enjoying